Hello my dear students of grade 8th, I hope you are enjoying your e-learning classes. You are my bright and hard-working students. Your hard work and dedication is the key to your success. So let us start our today's economics class with full energy. Are you ready? The objectives of our today's lecture are: you will be able to know about the goods and services. My dear students, we have already studied this topic of goods and services in our introductory session. So in this lecture we will revise this topic of goods and services. The second objective of our today's lesson is to know about utility and scarcity. And at the end you will be able to solve the worksheet. So my dear students, what are goods? I hope you remember. Yes, you are 100% right. Goods are merchandise or possessions of the sellers or purchasers. Goods are also called commodities. In economics, goods are materials that satisfy human wants. Goods are the products of the firms or organizations. Goods are tangible and have wants-satisfying power. Now you have to write the examples of goods which you use in your daily life. Okay. My students, now we will move to the next concept. And we will study about services. Do you remember what is a service? Oh yes. A service is an action that a person does for someone else. The professions of different people are services for us. Services are actions such as haircuts, medical checkup, mail delivery, car repair, and teaching. Services are also called the products of firms or organizations. Services are always intangible. Services also have wants-satisfying power. Now you have to write 5 examples of goods and services each in your notebooks. Hurry up. Now we will start a very important concept of economics. Economics is based on this term. This term is called utility. Okay students, what do we mean by utility? We can say that the usefulness of anything is called utility. But in economics it is different from usefulness. Utility is a term in economics that refers to the total satisfaction received from consuming a good or service. The capacity of a good or service to satisfy human wants. Utility, in economics, refers to the usefulness or enjoyment a consumer can get from a service or good. Utility can't be called as usefulness. Utility can also be called the want-satisfying power of a good or service. When you eat a chocolate, it satisfies your want of having something sweet. Utility for different people is different. For example, a person who likes to have sweets may derive utility from chocolate, but a person who does not like sweets will not get any utility from chocolate. Cigarette is not useful, but a person who is a chain smoker will derive utility from cigarettes. You are students, so you derive utility from books. But if you give your economics book to a flower seller, it might not be useful for him. Our next topic in our today's lesson is scarcity. The basic reason of economic problems. Do you remember we studied in the last lecture that wants are unlimited and resources are limited? So these limited resources and unlimited wants cause scarcity of goods. The basic problem on which economics is based. Simply, that human wants will always exceed the resources available to fulfill those wants. Scarcity, in economics, is the result of people having unlimited wants and needs. High price is paid for a commodity because its supply is less than its demand. The mentioned statement shows scarcity. Limited resources means that there are never enough resources, or materials, to satisfy, or fulfill, the wants and needs that people have. Can you give few examples of scarce resources? Okay, first I will give few examples, then you have to give. After poor weather, corn crops do not grow, resulting in a scarcity of food for people and animals. And ethanol for fuel. Water wastage can cause scarcity of water. Overfishing can result in scarcity of a type of fish.
Created using Powtoon.
I hope you have understood well from the video that what is scarcity. If you have any confusion, you can ask in your Google class. Students, you can watch on your screens a picture in which it is mentioned that to overcome the problem of scarce resources or limited resources, we must choose among the alternatives to satisfy our unlimited wants. Am I right, students? So we all must choose among the alternatives available in our life. My dear students, this is the end of our today's lesson. I hope you have understood the concepts well. Today we studied about goods, services, utility, and scarcity. Now, you have to do the mentioned homework in your neat notebooks. The worksheet will be sent to you in your Google class. Thank you so much. See you in the next lecture. Goodbye, my students.